Welcome. How we all doing out here this evening? How we all doing out here this evening for Living Art? How we all doing out here for Living Art, Montana? Welcome this evening. It is my honor to announce the board president of Montana Living Art, Helen Houlihan. Please give it up.
To our 9th annual light show presented by Living Art of Montana. Without further ado, I would like to introduce to you Dawn Payne, our MC and the chair of the light show this year. Dawn? Because she has done an amazing job putting this together. Her talent, her energy, and her commitment, we can't do it without.
Yes. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Thank you so much for being here this evening, and thank you for your patience with our fabulously long registration line. We are so thrilled with the number of people here this evening, and I have a few minor announcements while your salads, I'm not seeing anything, while your salads are served. Just so you know, the bars will be moving inside in the back two corners. Also, there's still time. I have not had a count. I know we were down to 4 golden raffle tickets about 10 minutes ago. I will get you an update on how many golden raffle tickets we have. You can still get your raffle tickets for the fabulous wine basket. We will have women walking around selling those tickets. And we hope that you enjoy your meal and enjoy what you're about to participate in. Thank you.
I am your silent auction choir. 20 minutes left, the auction pen crying book.
I want to take a moment to acknowledge that many hands make light work. And the wonderful meal, the environment that you're sitting here today would not happen without two things. One is the amazing board of Living Art of Montana and the light show committee. So let's give it up. The other thing, the other people are people that often go unseen, and I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the brilliant menu that Chef Ben has put together. The amazing negotiation and organizational skills of Miss Eliza. Oh yeah. The wonderful audio and visual stylings of Mr. Tony. Oh yeah. And then our banquet captain for the evening, Gaia, AKA Arlen. Yay, so let's give it up. Thank you so much for all that you do. And to the board and staff and all of our amazing artists. Our artists are very noticeable by the pins that they wear. And there are several of them here tonight. If you're an artist, will you please stand up? A lot of who Living Art is as an organization and the people involved with Living Art is all about that creative self-expression. And I want to say thank you personally to all of the artists for all you do, but also again the creative genius that makes up the Light Show Committee. And they all should get flowers. So thank you. Hello. Are we enjoying our meal, I hope? Nummy nummy. I heard a nummy out there. Thank you, Chef Ben and Hilton staff. Along with the committee, board, artists, and all of you, an event like this is not possible without sponsors. And here to help us thank our sponsors is the beautiful, extremely talented Miss Janie Albans. Good evening, everyone. This year we're going to do it a little differently. Yay! I'm going to need your help a little bit. I'm going to come into the audience during the song. I want you guys to gather and shout your names loud, your table's names loud into the microphone. Can I count on you? You're going to get up and dance with me? You're going to get up and dance with me? I need it, okay? Let's go. Dr. J.A. General Surgery, Maureen Fleming, and Ray Murray, the women's club. Ceramic Day Spa and Spa Boutique, Red 440 Design, Pain West Insurance, East Suburban Weber Capital Management Inc., 102.5 Mountain FM, Missoula Pediatric Dentistry, Catherine Goodman PT Body Talk, Good Food Store, Diane Mopi, LLP, Addict, Chad Coleman, Mortgage LLC, sponsors, we love you. Ready? Let's get up! Let me see your best belly dancing. Who do we have here? Nice! Woo! Nice! Software. Woo! What do we have over here?
Downtown Dance Collective and Shapeshifters.
Woo! How about over here? Sponsors, sponsors, we love you.
Knights of Columbus Council 1021. Cats of Police, Studio Madura.
Nice. Sponsors, 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 sponsors. We love you. Thank you for my dancers. Thank you so much.
Looking at the silent auction. 1 minute left. 1 minute left with the silent auction. So, who's got the last bid? Who has the next bid? Who has the last bid? Who had the last bid? 1 minute left on the silent auction. Take advantage of this time. Coming to a close. 10, 9, 8, 7. Student Pins mark at a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for your bids.
Silent auction is now closed. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the drawing of our raffle winner.
The raffle basket. Shaking
We're
the raffle
recruiting
basket
help.
up here, shaking the raffle basket
Let-
up. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Whoa!
Whoa. Oh, they're not all in there.
Mm.
That was a false alarm, ladies and gentlemen. Stay calm.
Shaking the raffle basket up, shaking.
Do you have any other raffle tickets floating out there?
Any more raffle tickets? This is it.
Thank you, lovely Michelle and all our raffle ticket sellers. Let's shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. And the winning number, y'all ready for this? 280-033. I hear something.
Oh, table back here, coming to the stage.
I cannot see who that is. Who is our lovely?
Hey.
You won it. Diana is our lovely wine winner. That's right. Awesome. So you can pick that up. We figured you didn't want to carry around a basket of wine. So when you check that at the end.
Give it up for the winner, give it up for the winner. Congratulations.
Thank you to Taj. Let's give it up for Taj. So we have a tradition here with the light show that we like to keep the light show a mission fit event, meaning that our mission to use the arts and nature to support healing permeates our entire event. And part of that is that we do a dedication each year in honor or in memory of someone. This year, the committee could not let another year go by with honoring tonight's honoree, Yupa Stein. So I'm going to read something, and then Carl is going to read a short something as well. Actually, Carl, come up now, please. Yupa's sister has sent something to be read, and so we're going to have Carl read a small excerpt of that, and then we will do the dedication.
Good evening. Yupa's younger sister sent this letter, and I'm just going to read a little bit of it for you. A lot of you are probably wondering how Yupa Stein got her name. She used to be Lori Reedon, and we went on a honeymoon up to Petersburg, Alaska, and ended up working in a cannery to pay for the trip. Isn't that romantic? And during the coffee breaks, we wore our raincoats that they issued us, and hers said Yupa on the inside of the collar. It had been worn by a woman from Thailand. And so I started calling her Yupa, and she started calling me Guido, which was written on my collar. And so Yupa actually changed her name legally from Lori Ann to Yupa, and that's how it came about. So her sister writes, "My sister, I've always looked up to you. Literally, you're at least 4 or 5 inches taller. And seriously, I have always admired everything about you. When we were little, you had large golden wavy hair and big beautiful eyes, tall, graceful, soft-spoken, always so quiet and so polite. It must have been quite a shock when I came along. I was not quiet and not petite. and not polite. More like a very small call of intense mayhem. You always accepted me for who I was and never questioned if we came from the same parents. I always see you got all the good traits and me, well, I got what was left, but we are definitely our parents' daughters. You became mom at a very young age to me and our two brothers, and it must have been very difficult. Thank you for being there. It was a tough time. Good thing you got a boy child. Speaking of which, Kai, what an amazing achievement. I know when you found out that you may never have children born out of your own body, you charged ahead and did it anyway. Again, no surprise. We are so very different in so many ways, but I like to think that I must share some of your great qualities. You may not see them come out the same way, but we are sisters and will always strive to be more like my big sister because you are truly the best person I have ever met. And someday I will grow up and be just like you. Haha. Love you so much. Wish you could be there. Christina.
Carl Stein, ladies and gentlemen. So that gives you a glimpse into the woman who's Yupa Stein. And because Yupa has improved the quality of life for so many people, we decided to collaboratively, if I can talk, write her dedication and present that to her now. So as we celebrate Living Art of Montana's 20th year, it is with joy and gratitude we honor Yupa Stein. In 1993, Yupa's dear friend Linda Schwab, a dynamic and creative woman, was diagnosed with spinal cancer and given a 10% chance of survival. Yupa, along with other creative art therapists and artists, rallied around Linda. Together, they envisioned creating an experience for healing and wellness for a person's mind, body, and spirit. Living Art was born out of this community of support and was founded in 1993 by Linda Schwab, Beth Ferris, Dort Karasak, and of course, Yupa Stein. 20 years later, Yupa continues to help guide Living Art with commitment, hope, and passion. The belief that creative self-expression is an essential life skill is not only a value for Living Art, it is a way of life for Yupa. She has an incredible ability to inspire people to connect with their creativity, regardless of what life is presenting them. She has taught many of us kindness, and if we let her, if we keep coming back to take the same workshop over and over again, volunteer, or simply hang out and have a cup of tea, she will open our hearts to one another until we too can ask, "How are you?" and mean it, really. Yupa's ability to give her full love and attention to people is a great gift to all who know her. In many, many, many beautiful ways, Yupa instills a sense of hope and belief that nobody has to face life alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid. Gentlemen, Ms. Yupa Stein.
So, thank you all. I recently was rereading Rachel Bremen's book, My Grandfather's Blessings. In the swirl of the light show, it was nice to have that balance. And something she wrote really struck me as being just clicked for me in terms of what living art gives to me. And she said, I have begun to wonder if the secret of living well is not in having all the answers, but in pursuing unanswerable questions in good company. And I feel like living art and all of you are such good company, so thank you. I do want to mention there are some people that are an important part of living art's growing that are no longer alive. And Linda Schwab, Carol Brunner, Annie McClay, Hedwig Rappa Flowers, and Pamela Kiroff. And I'm so grateful that they are woven into living art, as are all of you. So thank you. Blow into the microphone. So now I get to introduce a short video, and I got to work with my dear friend, there you are, my dear friend and colleague and co-founder of Living Art, Beth Ferris. Thank you, Beth. And I'm grateful that my brother Robert is here from Juneau, my husband Carl, my son Kai, my mother Lydia. Let's see, and thanks to Ron Scholl from MCAT, who helped do the editing for the video that we're going to watch, and MCAT for a media assistance grant, and especially Ann Pfeiffer, I know you're in here somewhere, who is a Living Art Workshop participant, who let us interview her about what her experience with living art is. So please, if you could give your attention for a few minutes to the video. Thank you so much. Mwah.
Well, and to me, what's so interesting is that, we started with this idea. We didn't know really where it would go.
It's really amazing. It's 20 years later, and we've brought art, writing, and nature workshops to over 6,500 people facing illness and loss.
The experiment or the exploration of asking, how can the arts be useful? How can they make a difference in somebody's life? What is it that when someone is able to express their pain, how does that help them survive? How does that help them live? How does that help them move through something to a new place?
I am a nurse, a patient, a caregiver. 2007, I discovered living art, and I started a class where we did poetry and we did mask making. This mask, I think, represents my anger and my fear. The red resembles the blood-borne illness of Hep C. And at first it was just going to be some of the syringes you use to give yourself the medications. And then I thought, it needs some wildness to it. The feathers, like my brain is just going to the birds. And it just sort of added that fear, I think, the fear just going out of your head. I got a diagnosis the end of 2011 at Mayo's Clinic that I had liver cancer, again related to the Hep C and end-stage liver disease.
This is stunning.
For me, it represented an acceptance, loss of anger, and just sort of letting things go, falling into leaves.
In the whole,
I think it's, more of a opening to new suggestions, opening to new ways of thinking about things. At times, it's just so refreshing to be around people that are going through a similar situation. Support systems, I think, are very important. Learning that you as a person can also take care of yourself is important. When I say that this mask represents acceptance, it's usually temporary. I go back and forth to the different masks. I've got a better handle on the disease process and how universal it is, how it affects so many people. It's part of our stages of growing. I think the poetry expresses that the best. I'm not so angry, a plague, death. I am giving, a growing stream, despite.
We're now drawing golden raffle ticket. Get ready. And the winner is Laura McClausich.
Let's hear it for our lamp lady and our entourage. Oh yeah. Woo, woo. One more round of applause for the lamp lady of 2013, Odette Rossi. In 2012, 11, 10, 9, 8. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, what you've been waiting to do all night, we're about to begin the live auction. Before we do that, I get to introduce somebody pretty amazing in his own right. From Gardner's Auction Service, Mr. Randy Kearns. Let's give it up.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
How you doing, Randy?
I'm doing great. You know, you've been doing this for 20 years. Last year was my first year, and I can't believe how much fun I have missed out on for the last 20 years. This is incredible.
Awesome.
It is.
Well, I hear that you keep coming back over and over again.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was very glad you invited me back this year.
So, without further ado, please get your bid cards ready for Living Art of Montana. The first item in our live auction bid, I am sorry, I forgot to announce the piece that Laura chose. What piece did Laura choose? Oops. We seem to be having some technical difficulties tonight. So, we will discover that. We'll begin with our first item. Our artists, Susanna McVeigh Rise and Becky Johnson. Let's give it up.
All right, here we go.
Donna Bombay, IKEA meets Bollywood.
There it is, right there. Who's right here? Right here, $300 bill. Who's got 200 to go? Head 200 and 2, 200 down, 200 there. Who give 100? Head 1 there, 1 there, 100 down, 1 by there. Who's got 100 to go? 100 where? 100 there, 1 there, 100 down, 1 but there. I'll take $50. Get her going. $50 where? Head 50's bid. Now 75, 75, now 100. Head 100 down, 1 by there, 75. And now 100. Head 75's bid over here. I need $100 there. Head 75 and now 100 there, and 100 down. But the 100 bid, 100 a quarter, 125. That one bid on a 25, 100 a quarter, 125 on it. That one bid, now 125. That one there, 25 there, 100 down, now 1 quarter there, 125, 125 on it. That one bid on a 25 there, 100 down, now 125 with 100 a quarter. Takes a little bit to get used to the bidding here, get a little warmed up right here. First one's always the best buy, so get in there. 125 on it, at 100 a quarter. That one there, 25 there, 100 down, 125 with 100 a quarter, 125, 125, 125 with 100 and a quarter, 125. Sold at $100 right over here to the bidder number.
Bidder number.
What is that number? 317. 317. 317.
The second item we have is by Lori Mitchell, Dangerous Curves. Lori believes in taking a deeper look and finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. She believes art can save one's life. Almost everything she sees has potential to become art or to be dumped in a landfill. She delights in purposing, recycling, reusing, and reconstructing, salvaging and re-envisioning all sorts of materials. And then she transforms these found objects into a piece such as dangerous curves.
Right there, and another nice piece it is. Who's got $300 to go? At $300 now, $3 there, $3 there. Who gives $200 on it? At $200 and $200 now, $2 there, $2 there. Who give $100? Start this piece out here. Who's got $100 to go? At $100 there. At $1 there and $100 down. Where you been there? 100's bid, 100 and a quarter. At $1 there and 20 by there, $100 down, now 125. I'm bid 100 back there. I need 125 on it. At one's bid at 20 by there, 100 down, now 1 and a quarter there, 125, 125 on it. Who give $110? $110 on it. That one in a 10, one in a down, one in a 10 by there, 100 there, 110 on it. That one's bid. Bid's back there for 100. I need 110. Let's have a sale. 110 on it. That one in a day and a 10, 110, 110. Now 120. Right back there. $120 on it. That 110's bid. And now 20. It's your turn. Back over here. 120 on it. That 110's bid. 120 down. And now 20 by there, 120. That 120 there, 120 down. And now 20 by there, 120 there, $120. 120, thank you. Now 130, 130 down, and now 30 by the end, 130. At 120's bid. At now 130, 130 down, and now 30 by the end, 130 down, and now 130 on it. At 120's bid, 130 down, and now 30 by the end, 130, $130, 130. Sold at $120 right back there. And what was that number? 136. Is that right, or is it 135? 135 for $120. Thank you.
Our next item up for action is donated by Peter Kiefer. It is called East Missoula Whippet. Anyone familiar with Peter's work knows that he uses digital photographs, manipulates them in Photoshop, investigates the deconstruction and relocation of certain selected areas. Peter only uses material that is present in the original photograph, East Missoula Whippet.
Right there it is. Right there, he's got $200 on it. That 200 there, he's got $200 now, $2 there. Who give 150? Who give 100 to go? 100 there, 100 where? That 100 down, now 1 by there, 1 there, 1 there. Who's got 100 there? Who's got 50? Let's get her going. $50 where? That 50 there. Anybody could. $50 there. Now 60. Now 70 back there, ma'am. $70 on it. That 60's bid. Now 70 there, 70 down, now 70 there. $70 on it. That 60. Now 70. Now 80. 80 down, now 80. It's 70 there, now 80 there, now 80 down, now 80 by down, 70's bed, now 80. It's 70 there, now 80 there, now 80 down, now 80 by down, 70 there, now 80. $80 on it. It's 70's bed, and now 80 there, now 80 down, now 80 by down, but 80 there, $80 there, now 80 there, now 80 down, now $80. Are we done? $80 on it. 80's bid, now 90. At 90 down, now 90 by down, now 80, now 90. At 80's bid, and then 90 down, now 90 by down, 90 there, now 90 there, 90 down, now $90. Sold at $80 right back here. Hold that card up again. I think it's 216, isn't it? 216. 216. Thank you.
216. Thank you. Our next piece is by artist Cindy Laukas. All right, Cindy's in the house. Cindy's multi-talented. She's currently the clinical research director for the Montana Neuroscience Institute, co-chair of the Montana Brain Injury Center, among other things. But prior to that, she was a Peltzer Lynch Fellow in painting at the University of Iowa. This title is called, or this piece, is called Spring Crossing.
And then a nice piece of artwork it is right there. Who's got $300 on that one there? That 300 and 300 down, 300 there, 200, you got 200, that 200 there, now 3, that 200 and 300 down, now 3 there, now 4, that 400 down, now 4 by down, 3 now 4, 400 down, now 4 by there, 400, 400 there. I'll take 350, 300's bid, 350, that 300 down, 3 now, 300 down, now 3 now, 350. Bids back here for 300, I need 350, that 300's bid, now 350, that 300 down, now 3 now, 350. Give me 300. Quarter, 325 on it. At 300 bid and a 20 by there, 300 down and a 325. 300 and a quarter. At 325 there, 300 down and a 325. At 320 by there, 300 down and a 3 and a quarter. There, are we done? 325 on it. At 320 by there, 300 down and a 3 and a quarter. $325. Sold at $300 right back here. What's that number?
Many thanks, Toby says, for the opportunity to be a part of the light show once again. And we thank you, Toby, for all the ways that you give to living art. So this is a piece titled Peace Tree.
I like this piece right here. Who's got taking about 500 on it? Head 5 there. Who's got 300 to go? Head 300 down, and now 3 there, 3 there, 300 down, and now 300 there. Who gets $200 on it? Who's got 200? Head 200 down, 200 down, and now 200 about there, 200 down, and now 200 there. I'll take 100 and get it started. One spin, all in about 5 places. She was first, 100 bid, 100 a quarter, 125. Head 125, now 150, 150, 175. Head 175, then 175, then 175 on it. Head 150, and now 175. Both 175, now 200. Head 200 in, 200 down, and now 200 by then 175. And now 200. 200 up. Don't ask him, ask me. Give me $200 on it. Head 175. And now 200. Head 200 down. And now 2 spin. Now 2 and a quarter. 225. Head 225 on it. Head 200 spin. Now 20 by the end. The bid's up here for 200. I need 2 and a quarter. 225. Head 225 on it. Head 200 down. 20 by the 225. 250. 250. Head 2.5. And now 275. Head 275 there. And 2.5 on the ball. 275 on it. Head 215 spin. 75. You're out back there. I need $275 on it. Head 250, 275 on it. Head 275 there, 2.5 275 there, 275. Are we done? 275, 275 there, 75 there, $275. Sold it right here for $250 there. 313 is the buyer. 313.
Thank you, Doug. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a piece by Living Art of Montana's fabulous volunteer and web helpers, as well as our watercolors. Oh, let me start that over. Vicki Johnson made this next piece called Light is the Key to All Healing. Vicki has collected keys forever because she just likes them. The keys remind us that there are many ways to open the doors we need to, but with a few locks left to remind us of the ones we need to leave alone. Vicki dedicates this piece to the amazing Yupa, for she is an enormous key for living art. So, Vicki Johnson's piece, yeah, light is the key to all healing.
All right, here we go. Right there, who's got $300 on it? Who's got 200 to go? Head 200 down, and not 200 down, and not 200 there. Who's got $100 on it? One where? Who's got 100? Head 1 down, and 1 about there. I'll take 50. Everybody can get in. 50, 60, 70, now 80. $80 there. 90 back here. $90 on it. Head into down, and 90 down, 90 about there. Everybody's big, not 90. 90 you want in, $90 there. Now 100, and now 10, 110 there, $120 on it. Head 110, and now 20, and 120 down, and now 20 about there, and 120 on it. Head 110's bid. I need 120. Head 110, and now 20, and 120 down, and now 20 about there, and 120 on it. Head 110, 120. Thank you. Now 130, 130 down, and now 130, and now 140. Your turn again, 140. Head 130 down, 140 down, and now 140. You can't tell within $10. Give me 140. 140. Thank you. Now 150. At 150. At 140 there and 150. Same old $10 bill. 150. 160. 160. $160 on it. At 150's bid and now 60. At 150 now 60 there. 60 down now $160 on it. At 160 there. 160 down now 160 there and 160. $160. Sold it to her for $150 there. $229 is the buyer. 229.
Thank you, Susie. The next artist is a new artist in living art, Miss Emily Hall. Calls her piece Then and Now. She is incredibly a self-taught artist from the small town of Grangeville, Idaho. Mainly working with acrylics and paper, her artwork is largely autobiographical and illustrative in nature, with dark humor being an underpinning theme in most of her scenes. Emily Hall's Then and Now.
That piece got to do her some money. Who's got $300 on it? Head 300 in, 300 down, 300 there. Who's got $200 to go? Head 200 there. Head 200 down, 200 about there, two's bid. Now 250, 250, at 200 and 2, 2.5 on the ball, 200 down, 2.5 on the ball, 250, 250, 250. I'll take 2 1/4, 225 on it. At 200 bid, 20 by there, 200 down, not 2 1/4, 225. 200's the bid. Give me 225. At 200 and 20 by there, 200 down, not 2 1/4. How about $210, anybody? 210. 200 bid. 210 on it. At 210, 210 down, 210. Thank you. Now 20. 220. Your turn over here. I need 220. At 210, you say now 20. At 220 down, not 20 about there, 220 down, not 220. 220. $220 on it. At 220 there, 220 down, not 20 about there, 220 down, not 220. $220. Sold at $210 right back here, and that number is 286. Is about 286.
286. Thank you. The next piece is from Dinah Keenly called Abode. Oh yeah. Dinah's always thinking about a quiet place to read. Her work is about the alchemy of time and memory, transformation, attachment, and non-attachment. The last few years for Dinah have been about letting go with gratitude for what remains. Dinah Keenly's Abode.
Right there, who's got paying about $200 on it? Who's got 200 to go? 200 where? 200 there. Who'll give 100? Head one in, one about there, one there. Who's got $50 on it? Head 50 where? Thank you. Now 75. Head 50, 75. Now 100 there. $100 there. 100 and a quarter back there. 125, 125, 125 on it. Head one in, 20 by there, 100 and a quarter. 125, 125. How about 110? Would you give me 110? 110 back there, 120 here, 120, head 110, 120, 130, 130, 140, head 140 down, 140 about there, 140, 140. Don't miss your turn. Give me 140, now 150, head 150 there, 100 down there, 150, head 140 there, 100 down there, 150. It's your turn back there too. Give me 150, head 140 now, 50, head 140 there, 1 down there, 100 down there, 150, now 160, 160 here, at 160, at 150 is down, now 60, at 160 down, now 160 down, 160 down, now 160, you want it for 160, it's only money, give me $160, 150, 160, thank you, $170 on it, at 170 down, 170 down, now 170, $170 on it, at 160 down, 170 down, now 70 down, $170 on it, 170, 170, how about one more time, 170, at 160 down, 70 down, 170 down, now 170 down, $170, she bought it right up here for $160, and her number is 304. 304. Thank you.
Thank you, Wilma. And thanks, let's give it up for Fabulous Art Carriers. They're showing you now an incredible piece by Courtney Blazon called The Arctic Light. And according to Helen Houlihan, Courtney can be quoted as saying, I am inspired by everything. She is a graduate of Parsons School of Design, has many accomplishments of late, and she was a recipient of a 2011 Montana Arts Council Artist Innovation Award. And you can see why by her piece called The Arctic Light.
All right, who's got $300 on it? Head 300 there. Who's got $300 there? Who's got 200 to go? 200 where? 200 there. How about 100? Get me started. Head $100 on it. Head 100 bid. 100 a quarter. Head 100 there. 100 down. 125 and 100 and a quarter. 125 right there. 150 over here. 150. Head 125. Head now 150. Head 125 and 150. Now 175. Head 175. Now 200. Head 200 down. 2 there. 2 there. Now 2 and a quarter. 225. Head 200 down. 20 there. 200 down. 225. 200 was a yes. 225. 250. 250. Head 250. Head 250. 275. Head 275. Then what's going to happen about 275. 275. How about 260? Thank you very much. 270 at $270 on it. Now 280 at 280 down in a minute, 70 down to 280 on it. At 270 down, 80 down in a minute, about there, 280 on it. At 270 down to 280, 280 down and now we about there, 280. Are we done? $280, $280 in at 280. Sold it to him over there for $270 there. What is that number?
Bid number, please, husband.
Number is?
Champagne, we need your bid number, please.
Bid card, there we go, 270 to 268. 270 to 268. Thank you.
Thank you. My husband, ladies and gentlemen, Champagne. The next piece is by Tana Ostrowski. I always worry about butchering your last name, Tana. Tana, on a personal note, works as Bridges, post-acute brain injury rehabilitation program in Missoula, of which my son went through, and she is absolutely amazing what they do at Bridges. That aside, Tana loves the challenge of creating art that reflects life. The red-winged blackbird is usually found near water, often nests near water. Water has amazing reflective qualities and was incorporated into this piece. So Tana Ostrowski's Changes and Perceptions.
All righty, here we go. Who's got $200 there? Who's got 200 there? Start y'all low. $200 on it. We'll give 100 to go. 100 there. Head one there. 100 a quarter. 125. 150 back here. 175. 200 there. 200 a quarter. 225. 250. 250. 250. Head 225. Get you down to the 250. 250. 275 on it. Head 275. Then get you down to the 175. Now 300. Head 300 down to 3 there. 300 down and 300 there. You want in here. Three's bid, 3 and a quarter, 325, 350, 350, at 325, at 3 and a half, and a ball, 300 there, 350, $350 on it, at 325 there. I'll take 350. We were going so good. 350, at 325, and now 350, 350, at 325, and now 3 and a half, and a ball, 300 there, and 3 and a half, and a ball, 350, at 350, at 325, and now 350, and then 3 and a half, and a ball, 350, 350, 350, now 375. At 375, at 3 and a ball, 375, and at 375, 375, 400, at 400 down, and up 400 by there, 400 down, 400, at 375, and now 4, at 400 there, 400 there, $400 there. It's got to be worth another $25 is all. $400 on it, at 375, and now 4, at 400 down, and up 400 by there, 400 down, and up 400 by there, $400. Oh, look at there. Who's got 400 now? At 400, 400, at 375 and now 4. You're going to do it. 400 at 375 and now 4. 400 down and now 4 about there and 4 there and 4 there and 4 and a quarter. 425. 425 at 425. 425. 425 at 425 and 425 there. 400 down and now 4 and a quarter. I think one more time might do it. 425 at 425 on it. 425, 450, 450 at 450 at 450 at 425 at 450 at 450 at 450 at 450 and then 450 $450. Sold at $425 right here. 331 to buy, 331. 331.
Now the next item we have is by Living Art of Montana board member Michelle Weaver Knowles, called Snow Flowers. I'm going to tell you a little bit. Michelle, this piece was created for the light show. It became a metaphor for Michelle for her cancer diagnosis, for what it brought to her life. One technique she used creating this piece was dyeing silk fabric with snow. She began to think about how using totally white snow could bring out the beautiful colors of the dye to the silk fabric. One would not think that something white could be the catalyst for such amazing bright color. That to Michelle was reminiscent of a Monet flower painting. In most people's lives, cancer is a dreaded, horrific disease that conjures up fear, illness, and death. Michelle's experience with her own cancer has brought about many wonderful experiences relationships and has been a great teacher, in a sense making her life more colorful. Michelle Weaver Knowles, Snow Flowers.
That is the coolest lamp right there. Who's got 500 to go? At 500 down, and a 5, and a 5. How about $300 on it? At 300 in, 300 down, and a 3 there, 3 there. Who's got $200? At 200 there. Now 250. At 200 in, 2 down, put the ball 200 down, and a 2 down, put the ball 250. 250. 250. I'll take 200 quarter. 225 on it. At 200 bid, and a 20 for there, 200 down, and a 225. 200 a quarter. 225 there, 200 down. 225 on it. Give me 210. 210 on it. Thank you. 220. At 220. 230. 230 down and now 230. At 220 bid and now 30 there. 230 down. 230. 240. At $240 down. At 250. 250. At 240 bid and a 50. 250. $250 on it. At 240 there and a 50 there. 250. 200 down. 200 for the ball. 250, 240's bid, 250, got to be worth more money, give me 250, at 240 down, at 50 there, 2 down, and about 250 down, and now 250, are we done? 250, 250 down, and now 2 down, and about 250, $250, sold it to her back there for $240 right back there, 371's the buyer, 371.
The next item in our auction is by Living Art of Montana board member Patrick Quinn's brother, Tom Quinn. This piece, please forgive me if I butcher the name. I meant to consult with Tom and it didn't happen. Lakshmi. Yes. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of wealth, prosperity, both material and spiritual, fortune, and an embodiment of beauty. She is the consort of the god Vishnu. Also, she is said to bring good luck and is believed to protect her devotees from all kinds of misery and money-related sorrows. Tom Quinn, Lakshmi.
Right, I think this is one of my favorite pieces of the auction right here tonight. Very nice piece of artwork right there. Who's got the hand about 750? Who's got 500 to go? At 500, 500 down, 5. Who's got $300 on it? At 300, 300 down, 300. How about $200? Somebody started there. 200 bid, 250. At 200 in, 2 down, put the ball 3. Now 300. At 300 down, now 3 to the ball 2 down, put the ball 3's bid. 350. 350. 400. At 400 in, 4 down, 400 down, now 450. At 450. 450. At 4's bid and the 4 down there. You're both out over here. I need 450. 450. At 450. 400 in, 4 down, put the ball 450. 450. I'll take 4 and a quarter. 425. At 400 bid on the 20 for the 400 down, and now 425 on it. You want it? 425, 400, 425, 450, 450. Head 4 down to the 450, 450. You're out at that table over there. I need 450. Head 425, and 4 down there, 400 down, and now 4 down to the 450, $450 on it. Head 450. He's my 425. I need 450. Head 450 down, and now 4 down to the 450. Head 425, and now 4 down to the 400 down. 450. Are we done? $450 in at 450. 450. Sold it to him for $425 right there. 162. 162.
Thank you, Tom and Liz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce Lori Mitchell. Yes, and I'm going to let her tell you why I'm introducing her.
Hello everyone, welcome, well, continued welcome for the light show. We're all here to support Living Art, an amazing organization. And this particular section of the evening is dedicated to Creativity for Life, which are regular Saturday gatherings at the Living Art offices for anybody to come who's dealing with illness and loss. And we have an amazing group of people who show up regularly, and new people coming all the time. A lot of the images that you see here are from those gatherings on Saturdays. This part of the evening is an opportunity for those of you who, like myself, may not be able to donate or may not have a particular light that you want to take home. You have so much art at home, you don't need more. Or you want to donate, you just want to give. And so what we're doing is we're asking you to just raise your card and you can participate. We're already raising their cards in the back. That's wonderful. So all you need to do is raise your card and we're going to ask you for a donation. And the first donation we're going to ask for is anybody who can donate $500. Is there anybody in the room who just wants to raise your card and support Creativity for Life for $500? $500. A card in the air for $500.
195. Thank you.
That was Yupa's brother.
195.
That was Yupa's brother in honor of Yupa. I'm certain. Thank you so much. Is there anybody else? Okay, how about 250? Oh, 250? 250. Thank you so much, 208. 250. Anybody else who can help us out with $250 to keep these Saturday workshops going? Thank you, Odette. Thank you, Julio. Okay, thank you, 319. Anybody else who can help us out with $250? Okay, the next is 100. You probably won't get to buy something for 100 tonight. So 100, 196, thank you so much. Thank you so much. 136 in the back. You are making a difference all the time, Beth. 116. Anybody else who can donate $100? Participate. 308. Thank you. 308. This is a way you can raise your card and support living art. It's only $100. And it makes such a difference. $50. Okay, everybody, we can all do this. $50. $50. Climb in. 203. Thank you so much. $50. 213. Thank you. 103. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 130. Okay. 302 and 303 and 338. $50. 354. This makes a difference. This makes such a difference. 178, 169. Thank you so much. $50. 111. Thank you. Thank you. $50. It's not very much money, but when we all add it together, $257. It keeps living art going. It keeps those Saturday workshops open. It keeps us connecting. It keeps us connecting. And now, all you need is $25 to connect, to participate in this important community, that supports us and holds us together through art and love and connection. Can anybody donate $25? 121, thank you so much. 2 more, yay! Thank you, $25. 291, thank you. 101, mwah! Anybody else? 122, 102, thank you. $25. 104, thank you. 373, it makes such a difference. $25 is not much money. 144, you can participate. 300, just by giving $25. Raise your card. 311, yay! 127, yay! It's just raise your card when it's 300. Hey, 300, thank you, thank you. $25, 187 to participate. Get in the flow tonight. It's all about
211, thank you.
211, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody, we're here to enjoy each other, to connect, and to support living art. 121, that's what we're here to do. So participate, enjoy, connect, and we will all continue growing and creating together. So thank you so much. Yay! Bravo!
Thank you to the beautiful Lori Mitchell. Oh yeah.